Analysts are buzzing with cryptic clues, whales are circling in the shadows, and now the enigmatic voice behind Shiba Inu has resurfaced with a message that screams transformation. What does the blue kachina mean for the Shib army? Is this the signal for a massive shift in the ecosystem? Buckle up, because Kusama is back, and he's watching something big unfold. Let's dive into the mystery. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Please note that by the time you see this video, some rates may have changed. Financial advice is not included in this video. As of November 4th, 2025, Shiba Inu is trading at 897 units, reflecting a slight dip from the previous day's close. The 24-hour trading volume stands at $261 million, indicating steady but cautious activity among traders. Market capitalization hovers around $5.28 billion, underscoring Shib's position as a resilient player in the meme coin space despite broader market volatility. Sentiment across the community remains mixed, but leaning optimistic, with social media buzz spiking 15% in the last 24 hours due to recent developer signals. On-chain metrics show a 12% increase in active addresses, suggesting growing interest, even as the price consolidates near key support levels around 889 units. Trading platforms report a fear and greed index for Shib at 52, neutral territory, but with bullish undertones from retail investors eyeing potential rebounds. In a move that sent ripples through the Shiba Inu ecosystem, lead developer Kusama has broken weeks of radio silence by updating his X bio to "Watching the Blue Kachina." This cryptic phrase, dropped on November 1st, 2025, arrives just as the Shibarium Layer 2 network rolls out a major upgrade aimed at fortifying security and decentralization. The blue kachina draws from Hopi prophecy, symbolizing a harbinger of profound change, a blue star heralding the end of one era and the dawn of renewal, urging a return to truth and balance. For Kusama, it's no random nod. It's a deliberate tease tying into Shib's narrative of evolution from meme to multifaceted blockchain powerhouse. This bio tweak coincides precisely with Shibarium's critical update, which includes the closure of the legacy RPC endpoint within 2 weeks to prevent vulnerabilities exposed in a September 2025 bridge exploit. The upgrade introduces enhanced anti-hacking measures, faster transaction speeds, and improved uptime, all designed to make Shibarium more robust for dApps, NFTs, and DEFI integrations. Sources close to the development team confirm that Kusama's message is a subtle endorsement of this pivot, positioning it as the Kachina moment where Shib sheds its past skin and emerges stronger. Community trackers note that Kusama's last full post was in September, making this bio shift feel like a thunderclap in the quiet before the storm. According to on-chain analytics, Shibarium's transaction volume has surged 28% post-upgrade announcement, hitting 1.2 million daily interactions as of November 3, 2025. Shibburn data reveals that over 410 trillion Shib tokens have been burned to date, with the latest mechanism tied to Shibarium gas fees accelerating deflation by 5% in October alone. Whale Stats reports a notable uptick in large holder activity, with wallets holding over 1 billion Shib, accumulating 2.3 trillion tokens in the past week, correlating directly with Kusama's signal. Official Shiba Inu developer channels on X and Telegram have corroborated the upgrade details, emphasizing multi-signature wallets and decentralized node expansions to mitigate future exploits. Lunar Crush sentiment tools show a 22% rise in positive mentions of Shitoshi since the bio update, with Galaxy score for Shib climbing to 68 out of 100, indicating heightened engagement. These metrics paint a picture of orchestrated momentum, not coincidence. Kusama's words acting as the spark for tangible ecosystem growth. Analysts are dissecting Kusama's Blue Kachina reference with fervor, viewing it as a masterstroke in psychological warfare against Shib's detractors. As per a report, the prophecy's themes of exposure and renewal mirror Shib's journey from 2021's hype crash to today's utility-driven revival, with Kusama positioning himself as the guardian of this truth-revealing phase. Crypto strategist Ali Martinez notes that such enigmatic communications have historically preceded 20 to 30% price pumps for meme ecosystems, as they fuel FOMO without overpromising. Experts highlight how the Shibarium upgrade addresses core criticisms of scalability, potentially reducing gas fees by 40% and attracting more developers to build on Shib's metaverse and DeFi layers. Kusama isn't just tweeting, he's scripting a narrative of resilience, says a blockchain consultant in an analysis, pointing to the upgrade's post-breach timing as evidence of proactive leadership. Overall, the consensus is bullish. This isn't hype. It's a calculated evolution that could elevate Shib from underdog to contender. The Shib community erupted like a digital bonfire upon spotting Kusama's bio change. On X, hashtag Blue Kachina trended with over 45,000 mentions in 48 hours, as fans decoded the prophecy in threads linking it to Shib's purification through burns and upgrades. Influencer at Shib Inform posted a viral breakdown. Shitoshi's watching the star that brings the dawn. Shib's dawn is here, garnering 12,000 likes. Developers from the Shiba Inu core team echoed this in a Telegram update, praising the upgrade as a fortress rebuilt, with lead engineer Kyle Diria hinting at upcoming DApp grants to spur innovation. Even skeptics softened. A Reddit thread on r/ShiBarmy with 8,000 upvotes debated the mysticism, but concluded it reinforces Kusama's visionary aura. Vitalik Buterin, Ethereum's founder, subtly nodded via a like on a related post, signaling quiet approval from Layer 1 heavyweights. Reactions paint a united front, excitement tempered with anticipation, as the army rallies behind their masked maestro. Kusama's signal hit the markets like a stealth wave. Shib's price dipped initially 6.41% to 897 units on November 4th, but rebounded 2% intraday, as volume spiked to $261 million. Exchange inflows dropped 18%, with 273 billion Shib withdrawn to cold storage, signaling hodling amid the buzz. Trading behavior shifted toward accumulation. Binance saw a 15% rise in buy orders under 1 million units, while Coinbase reported doubled NFT mints on Shibarium. The upgrade security patch quelled hack fears, boosting DEX liquidity by 9%. Overall, impact is stabilizing, a brief shakeout paving way for upside, with Kusama's mystique amplifying retail fervor. Looking ahead 1 week to 1 month, analysts forecast a 10 to 15% climb for Shib, targeting 980 to 1,030 units by mid-November. A review predicts a 15% rebound driven by upgrade adoption and holiday season hype. Technicals show RSI at 42, oversold territory ripe for bounce, with support at 889 units holding firm. Sentiment trackers like Lunar Crush anticipate a social volume peak if Kusama follows up, potentially pushing volume to $350 million daily. Risks include broader BTC corrections, but Shibarium's momentum should cushion dips. Expect volatility, but net gains as the Blue Kachina star rises. Over the next 1 to 3 months, Shib could test 1,200 units, a 34% gain, as Shibarium's enhancements draw institutional eyes. Shares 3 rebound targets, 1,050, 1,150, and 1,280 units, fueled by DApp launches and burn accelerations. With December's teased metaverse beta, ecosystem TVL might double to $500 million. Analysts see November surges tied to Kusama's narrative, but warn of 5 to 7% pullbacks if macro pressures mount. Mid-term, consolidation into strength, with Shib carving a higher low. From 3 months to 3 years, the horizon brightens dramatically. A forecast eyes a 2025 peak at 6,392 units, scaling to 3,210 units by 2030, over 35 times from today, via sustained burns and Layer 2 maturity. Projects ecosystem growth to $10 billion market cap by 2027, assuming Kusama's visions materialize in global partnerships. Long-term, Shib evolves beyond meme, a decentralized Web3 hub. Challenges like regulation loom, but with 410 trillion burned and Shibarium scaling Ethereum, the trajectory points upward. Kusama's Kachina as the eternal guide. Shibarium's upgrade is the linchpin, transforming Shib from token to thriving network. Post-launch transaction throughput hits 100 TPS, rivaling Polygon. Metaverse developments like Shib, the Metaverse, integrate VR land sales with Bone rewards, drawing 50,000 users monthly. Layer 2 scaling slashes fees to under $0.01, enabling micropayments for Shib games and NFTs. Reports on decentralization boosts via 500 new nodes, reducing central failure points. Kusama's influence extends to treat token utilities and cross-chain bridges, expanding Shib's footprint. This isn't expansion, it's metamorphosis, with Blue Kachina vibes heralding a self-sustaining universe. As the Blue Kachina dances across the digital sky, Kusama stands sentinel, whispering winds of change to the Shib faithful. From ashes of exploits to stars of innovation, this is no end. It's Genesis. The army marches on, wallets locked, visions aligned. Will you join the prophecy? Tune in next time, for in the heart of the meme, a revolution brews. Fade to bone moon rising. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.